alongside Richard Jeff. And Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Yr4's courtside. And, of course, Kate Cunningham. A battle of two terrific front courts here. The rare night when guards take a back seat, Richard.
Times have changed. Front courts used to dominate the game. I remember in the 90s when it was Shaquille O'Neal, Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. That's when the game was dominated by bigs. But then once spacing happened, now tonight, it looks like an old 90s basketball game.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Marbury. The three is up. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Davis with it. Here's Pippen. The kick out to Young. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. Here's Chamberlain. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And it's Marbury missing. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Carter. Launches it. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates. Well, you have to be impressed with the constant growth we're seeing from Jaylen Brown. He's put in a lot of work to become an all-star player.
Oh, and Mobley with the block. Outside Johnson. Pass to Marbury. Here's Chamberlain. Count that bucket. And at this point for Brown, do you think he's realized his full potential, Richard?
No, I don't even think so, especially when you look at his work ethic. He puts in so much time that I think he can reach another level. He's still young and eager to learn. If I were to put it in 2K terms, I think he could get up to about a 94, 95 overall.
Here's Pippen. Shot to end the cold streak. Offensive rebound. No good off the back of the rim.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
And it's Marbury missing.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Launches a three. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Philadelphia calls time here. When you think of the 76ers, Richard, they've had so many Hall of Fame players.
Allen Iverson sticks out to me. Growing up, I loved watching AI play. And then when I entered into the league, I was competing against him. If you grew up in the 90s or 2000, AI was the guy that just kind of changed everything for you.
Once again, fans, let's give a big hand to your sensational Spurs.
The Sixers trailing. Pass to Williamson. Back to Young. Takes a 3. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist.
3 points.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality, always looking for chances to take shots from range.
And here's Brown for 3. Now Mobley. The kick out to Johnson. Off target with the 3.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Here's Pippen. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Carter with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. For 3. And the 76ers another 3.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Chamberlain. Here's Marbury. Shot clock at 6. And Mobley gets it to go.
Adept at fending off aggressive coverage. Mobley already looking like a vet out there.
Here's Young. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Spurs. It's Brown on the wing. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game. Chamberlain, no good. Picked his pocket. Johnson controls the rebound and the putback. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for San Antonio? Pass to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Assisted.
Did you guys feel that? When Zion slams it, the floor shakes.
Here's Marbury. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 7.
Guys, it's ridiculous. He's an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Let's hear it for the Spurs Hot Squad Dance Team.
There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Boucher outside. Carter on the wing. Fires for 3. Doesn't go that time. San Antonio leading. Here's Marbury. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Now here's Boucher. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Daniels.
Dyson Daniels.
Uses the glass on the layup.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Fires the three. And it's Marbury missing.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Carter on the wing. With the drive. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Mobley. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Carter.
Vince Carter taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. .41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Shots good by Marbury.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Boucher. Over Mobley. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Second team foul.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
2 shots. San Antonio timeout. It's time to give out some t-shirts, but only to the loudest fans. Show us what you got.
That free throw misses. And he can't hit the second.
Normally he sinks all of his free throws. The defense got lucky there.
Here's Johnson. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Pippen. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Marbury. And he banks in the layup. 13 points in the game.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so the San Antonio Spurs in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it.
Spurs fans, get loud for your...
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Spurs here, guys.
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Pippen. 6 to shoot. Boucher with it. Covered by Johnson. And the basket by Boucher. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Pass to Williamson. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Boucher. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Boucher's got his second basket of the game. Smith outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Pass to Boucher. Lets it go from deep. Hits the trifecta. Boucher's got his third basket on the night right there.
On offense, Davis keeps his head up and maintains awareness. That's how he spots a wide open man.
Hits a three-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is. They might start using him a little bit more sparingly with 3 fouls already before the half.
The 76ers making a switch here.
When the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Yr4.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. San Antonio with the ball. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Carter on the wing. Fires the three. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Carter's got 5 now.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Spurs, you dance team.
San Antonio leading. Anthony outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for
Free throw drops for Anthony.
At the line for 2.
And so he hits both. And it's the Sixers with the ball. Outside Young. Pass to Davis. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Here's Young. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now. And you know what, Trae Young? He almost embraces being the villain to other teams' fan bases. It's like he feeds off the fans heckling him on the road.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 5. Brown with it. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And Grant, as you said with Young, he's been the villain in the playoffs more than a few times.
Yeah, B.A. Players who can embrace that are good for the NBA. Trae Young has fun being a thorn as a visiting player, and he always backs it up with his play.
The Sixers trailing. Outside Carter. Boucher outside. He connects. And now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Here's Smith. He has 6. Inside. Chamberlain gets the bucket. Give him 8 points now.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Williamson. 16 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And that's not the look they wanted. The defender was right there.
Now here's Young. He's got 5. And Young draws the double.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Davis. Again, Philadelphia.
This is where you want AD to get his shots. That's almost automatic.
Anthony outside. Pass to Brown. Now Smith. 3-pointer. They get it again. Right side Brown. And they get it back. Here's Chamberlain. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over.
Wow, let's hear another round of applause for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team.
1:27 left to play in the first half. Now Carter. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Vince Carter.
And that one falls for Carter. And so Carter nails them both. There's 1:12 left in the half. Here's Marbury. Pass to Mobley. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
That one is off. Hunter with some nice D. To the right side. Here's Pippen. Johnson with the defensive effort.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Brown. Hunter with some nice D. Here's Boucher for 3. That shot is off. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Outside Johnson. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
And here's Boucher. He's got 9. From deep. And it's Marbury with a rebound. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's San Antonio. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Spurs fans, no reason to cry.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They trail. By 9.
Stephon Marbury. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Philadelphia. Here's Pippen. Outside Carter. Pass to Williamson. And the 3 off target.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards. And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with something you see once every few decades.
Now Davis. Back to Young. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And finished off by Davis.
Look, I can't think of a better partner to have a pick and roll with than Davis. Sets hard screens and has soft hands to match.
And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
The kick out to Young. Fires from deep. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here.
76ers ball.
Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Here's Davis. And the layup is good off the glass. Davis has got 8 points.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Marbury. It doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way. It's a 3-on-3 fast break.
Zion
And Williamson throws it down.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
A nice shot by Brown.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched the glass.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And the 76ers making a change here. There's Young with the 3. And it's Marbury with a rebound.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Pass to Brown. Here's Marbury. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed 1 shot in their first 5.
Back to Young. RJ, you were in the middle of a few trades in your career, to put it lightly. What's that like as a player to get moved around so much?
Thanks for bringing that up so sweetly, Brian. I appreciate that. Look, there's pros and cons to this. It's nice to know that another organization wants you for whatever reason, but it's also tough to leave an organization that you had a connection to the fan base. But eventually you figure it out. Here's all you need to know about how talented Anthony Davis was as a young player. He was invited to play for the U.S. national team when he was a college freshman.
And it's blocked by Davis.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQ when it comes to reading the game.
And the 76ers making a change here. Outside for Davis. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
And Philadelphia has possession. Here's Marbury. He's got 15. Stolen by Davis. Here's Daniels. Kicks it out to Williamson. Left side, Davis. Mutombo with the rebound. AD won gold with Team USA in London in 2012. Richard, he was the only college player on the team.
With all of that pressure and intensity, it probably gave AD a great taste of what life was going to be like in the NBA.
That one drops for him. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And something fans don't always get to see are some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
So both teams making some changes here. San Antonio leading. Outside Johnson. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. And Mobley throws it down.
And you can't let Mobley roam free on the offensive guys. This is how you get burned.
Well, we've seen coaches' challenges introduced to the NBA. I think they've been great. What's your take, RJ?
Well, the league does a really good job of working with the replay center in the Secaucus, but there's one tweak. If you win your challenge, I feel like you should get a second. That's just in my opinion.
Man, I agree 100%.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
15 foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs. The free throw drops for Lopez.
You know, Brook Lopez has consistently evolved as a player, adding layer after layer to his game and making himself a threat on both ends.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And here are the Spurs now. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. It's stolen away. Right side Johnson. And from 16 feet away, he cans it. Johnson's got 8 points.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Here's Pippen. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Pass to Davis. No good. A bit long that time.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. He'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
On the wing, Davis. Back to Carter. Here's Pippen. To the inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Talk about strength and athletic ability. Lopez can maneuver against his opponents down low.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third.
Scottie Pippen. First personal foul. First team foul.
Anthony with it. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Pass to Smith. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. From outside the arc. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Pippen. They double him with Mobley. Boucher with it. Here's Pippen. Banked it in off the glass. 5 points in the game.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Reddish. And here's Smith. Stolen by Carter. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock.
Second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the 76ers.
He's off on the first.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
He hits the second from the line.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Pass to Mobley. Another shot. And it's blocked by Davis. Outside Carter. Here's Boucher for three. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Yeah, that's 1 in 100 type shot. But hey, that is why you just throw it up there.
And we've just finished the...
All right, fans.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And the Spurs with possession here. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Now here's Anthony. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter.
First team foul.
No good on that one.
At the line for your Spurs. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
He left some at the line, but at least he made it a 2-possession game.
Now Boucher. Pass to Carter. Left side Young. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Hunter. That shot, no good. San Antonio goes the other way with it.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Now here's Anthony. Driving to the basket. And Anthony slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And here's Boucher. Outside Carter. Pass to Williamson. Not going to go that time.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Now Smith, covered by Boucher. Smith outside. Second chance shot. The putback. It's good on the putback. And it's an 11-point San Antonio lead.
They almost lose out on that possession, but Mobley gets there just in the nick of time to finish it off.
The Spurs making a switch here.
First team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. They need this. Hunter up top. And stolen by Anthony. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the 76ers making a change here. And here's Brown for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Carter. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Outside, Brown. Here's Chamberlain. Smith outside. The 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. To the left side wing. Pass to Chamberlain. Down low. Anthony. And there it is for him. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
You know what to do. Make some noise!
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Spurs Youth Dance Team.
check in with Yr4.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard the 76ers coach as he addressed the team. He let his guys know that he needs more from them to close this deficit. He said, quote, "We have to get something started. I know we're behind, but you are capable of taking this game if you still want it."
Thanks for that, Allie.
Whatever adjustments were made in half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break. Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
And Boucher, here we go. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Here's Marbury. And he dunks it down.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Into the lane. Back to Boucher. Pass to Young. From deep. And the 76ers another 3.
Perhaps the last guy you want shooting there. Young is so efficient on the catch and fire.
Now Anthony. Smith outside. Back to Anthony. Smith outside. To the inside. And Davis with the block. Here's Pippen. Leans. And it's Marbury with a rebound. Three-pointer, Anthony. The Spurs rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Young. Back to Carter.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Pippen. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, the analytics would say take either that shot or something from downtown.
Pass to Marbury. Out to Anthony. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Anthony Davis. The Sixers trailing. To the paint. Here's Boucher. There's the block. And so it looks like the Sixers will retain possession here. Both teams will make substitutions. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 7.
Okay, everybody.
Minute 32 left in the final quarter.
Right back. And look who's coming out of the hardwood now. Get out of your seats, Spurs fans. Make some noise for your Spurs Hype Squad. Spurs fans, get loud for your Spurs.
The 76ers making a switch here.
Give it up for your Spurs Hype Squad dance team, everyone.
Long range from the inbound. And they recover it. San Antonio leading. Here's Marbury. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Spurs foul. Stephon Marbury. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Right side Young. Here's Davis. Outside for Boucher. Just 4 to shoot. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Boucher's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pass to Mobley. The 3 is up. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. And here are the Sixers now. 6-point game. To the left wing. Boucher outside. Over to the wing. Young from long range. Money.
3.
What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
You see the trust Young's guys have in him. When they need a bucket, he gets it for them.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Brown. Cash.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Time called here. The 76ers decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Beyond the arc. Boucher, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Scottie Pippen. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Marbury. Young with the defensive effort. So we see the Spurs get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you.
So yeah, I'm already scouting my opponent. I'm even talking to Discord.
I'm studying this playstyle.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA. Celebrating diversity and culture, and always a pleasure to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Shepard. DH.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do.
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now the starting group for Orlando. Smith is out there with Prince. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Sharp in its shooting guard. And for San Antonio, Chamberlain is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then it's Johnson, and it's Marbury in at the 2 spot. You know, if you're not going to the playoffs, how do you keep your spirits up as the season winds down?
Well, you can't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself because no other team is going to feel sorry for you. So you got to start thinking about next season. You got to start building and focus on giving the fans maybe a few more wins if you can.
Chamberlain down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Chamberlain, no good. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Prince misses. Takes it inside. Marbury passes to Brogdon. Here's Marbury. Kicks it to Chamberlain. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
It ended in the bubble, but how about the Spurs playoff streak? 22 consecutive seasons, Greg, coming to an end.
Kevin, making it every year from 1998 to 2019, winning 5 titles over that span, and having the same head coach certainly helped that streak. So did having a couple Hall of Fame.
They swipe it. And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. Adebayo against Chamberlain. Fades away. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
And Chamberlain with the stuff.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Prince, the pass to Brogdon. From past the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound. Here's Marbury. Plays it up and banks it in.
And he's just so crafty with the movement. Marbury completely throws the defender off.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now, here's Sharp. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Marbury. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown, the pass to Johnson. Can't cash in from close range.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim. No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Here's Marbury. And it's off from three-point range. The Magic trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Tipped away and taken away by Magic. There's Brown with the 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to Brooklyn. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound.
On defense, it's all about Mobley's length. That's how he smothers shooters.
Marbury, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
The Magic trail by 5.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, he made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Here's Smith. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to...
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Magic with the ball. 9-point game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown. The Magic shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Spurs.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Johnson against Brogdon.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to Johnson. Now, here's Sean. And stolen by Chamberlain. Here's Marbury. Hangs in the air. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Marbury's got 6.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Magic trail by 11. Johnson outside. Back to Brogdon. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And you got to have a great understanding of your teammates in the pick and roll. Brogdon's in sync with everybody out there. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
The pass to Sharp. Mobley with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Smith is known as a streaky shooter, but when he gets hot, boy, he is really fun to watch.
Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Brogdon the pass to Soto. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Smith. Johnson with the block. Here's Sharp. Misses the 3.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Here's Marbury. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's Brogdon from the arc. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Chamberlain. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly.
Please give a big round of applause for yours.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Smith is out there with Mobley. Then it's Johnson, and it's Mutombo, and it's Marbury in at the 2-guard position. That's the San Antonio 5. Smith for 3. No good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Brogdon. It's rebounded by Johnson. Spurs leading by 14. Always going up for the alley-oop here. To the left wing. Here's Marbury. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson. Marbury's got 13.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Passes it to Adebayo. Back to Smith. Pass to Prince. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Brogdon. Rebounded by the Spurs. Mobley's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Smith. Here's Marbury. Guarded by Prince. Marbury passes to Mobley. It's over Brogdon. Mobley misses. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Trailing by 17. Here's Adebayo. Mobley with the block.
Hard to protect your shot when Mobley's like, look, he just bats that ball away.
And the Magic making a change here. Willis is checked in. Here's Brogdon. Rebound San Antonio.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family grade where education comes first.
Well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
Prince outside. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Smith, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And it's Dikembe with the jam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Prince kicks to Brogdon. There's the pass to Smith. They could use a bucket. A three-pointer is right on target.
A primary responsibility of Brogdon's. When someone is open on his squad, he gets it to him.
Here's Abdul-Rauf. And the rejection by Smith. And here's the fast break. Adebayo leading the way. Good on the bucket. Willis has got his first basket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Brogdon outside. Smith with a wide open look. Goes back up. And yes, it's good. Willis has got his second bucket of the night.
And showing off that elite strength, Willis is said to be able to bench press upwards of 400 pounds.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a two-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Jaylen Brown's checked in for San Antonio. Orlando also making some changes. The Kitties checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Sharp in for Brogdon. Shots good by Abdul-Rauf.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Passes to Smith. Good ball movement here by the Magic. That's tipped. Now the dish to Prince. To the paint. Here's Willis. Doesn't go that time. Mutombo with some nice D. Driving inside. They get it back. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
We've seen some kids go directly from high school, RJ, to the G League. How do you think that's working out so far?
Green and Kuminga sure looked good. And look, I think for a small select group of individuals, they should go and start working on their profession. No different than a musician, a tennis player. You should go and start focusing on your profession. But for other players, they need college development. I needed college for 3 years, and then that is what helped me become a better pro.
Sharp. Chalk up two there.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Johnson, a wide open look. Rodman grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Abdul-Rahim passes to Johnson. Now, here's Sharp. Guarded closely. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. On deep. The rebound by Prince. Prince has got 4 rebounds in this game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. Clearly a foul.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The free throw drops for Sharp.
Shooting for Orlando.
Both good from the line that time. Spurs leading by 15. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Brown outside. The shake. Johnson with the block. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Prince outside. Pass to Abdul-Rahim. Over Rodman. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It is Bedlam here. The hometown crowd loving that first half. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They lead by 15. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Watching that half, they did a great job in transition. It's so hard to score in the half court when you let the defense set up. So anytime you get a chance, go. You go. Kind of reminds me, everybody go up in the jet. Get down the court fast as you can. Come on.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
Well, they need to change their strategy. We can see that. Jacking up three-pointers left and right, many of them contested or from deep range, just isn't the way to play basketball, fellas.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Spurs leading by 15. On the court for Orlando. They've got Sharp. Bam Adebayo is out there with Smith. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. A shot by Anthony, no good. Anthony's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And here we go. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. And the pass to Brown. Down low, here's Green. And Adebayo sends it back.
And got to be careful shooting around Adebayo. An athletic big man who gets up as fast as anybody to block shots.
Substitution on the court.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Prince outside. Back to Brogdon and taken away by Brown. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Lets it go with a 3. San Antonio again missing. The Magic trail by 13.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Sharp, the pass to Adebayo. Prince wide open. Offline with his 3. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Marbury. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. That's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 16-point game. And it's Sharp missing.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
Chamberlain with it. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Magic. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Again, your Spurs youth.
The Spurs leading by 14. Johnson down low. He's guarded by Brogdon. Chamberlain, the pass to Marbury. Pass to Johnson. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Magic ball.
Taken away by Magic. To the wing on the left for the 3. Good once again. That makes it 8 for 9 in this game.
Not just being selfish, but also smart with the ball. Brown is able to find the best guy for the right shot.
Smith, the pass to Sharp.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Stephon Marbury. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Smith against Brown. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5 points so far.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Johnson with it. Ogden picks him up. Brown outside. Chamberlain down low. Adebayo on him. Chamberlain with the basket.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Mr. Marbury. Lock at 6. He dishes it to Chamberlain. Mobley trying to free himself up, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The kid, he's checked in for Orlando. Johnson comes in for Smith. The Magic trail by 17. Pass to Brogdon. Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Brogdon. Over Johnson. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Marbury passes to Chamberlain. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Good work there as it goes. Chamberlain got his third basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Yeah, his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
Johnson against Brogdon. And stolen by Mobley. Brown the pass to Marbury.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. Mobley outside on the wing. Johnson. 5 on the clock. And Mobley throws it down.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you could just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Poked loose. It's stolen by Johnson. Loads it up there for Mobley. And now Orlando on the break. Sharp the pass to Brogdon. Can they get it? Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Chamberlain's shot is off.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
1:05 left to play here in the third. Swiped it away. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Brogdon against Johnson. Johnson draws the double. Here's Brogdon. Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury. 19 points in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
He's been doing really nice work at the line. 83%.
The Spurs making a switch here. Mutombo's checked in. Prince has checked in for the Magic. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. The pass to Abdur Rahim. And here's Sharp. Shot clock at 6. Will it go? The kid can't hit.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Unwilling.
There you go, man. Oh, get in.
Kevin! Yo! Kevin! No! Watch that shooter! Start! Hold up! Get that! Corner, Phil! Buddy up, Johnson!
Watch Eddie. Watch that shooter. Way to go. Let's get it.
Here we go.
Stay on him.
Hey, come on, grab that.
Hayward. Hayward.